when I go to download YouTube videos, I just scroll down and find the right one. These all don't work, so what I'm going to do is just add a bookmark in on this tab, so it's easy to access again.
When adding new listings to a website, there's quite a few steps I really need to do afterwards. So I look at the SEO on Yoast, I look at the Google Shopping on AdNabu. I need to make sure I add it to Red Dot Tracker, that's the one I mainly forget. I need to make sure it's integrated properly on Linworks so it pulls through. I need to check that the Pressbit database files are present, and I need to make sure that the Trello is updated and add it to the morning meeting in the things announcement column. So this takes my mental checklist and puts it physically next to my screen, so when I'm doing listings, it's in the corner of my eye.
Just a little 3S underneath my desk. I noticed the wall here is very dirty with my shoes, so I'm just going to give it a quick clean. And that's the after, looking much better. Thank you very much.
So more improvements over on the content desk. I found these in here yesterday. I've removed labels that they had on them, so I'm going to label these up and I'm going to find a better home for them so they can stay on chart. I imagine right now they're probably both dead. So to finish the improvement off, I've given each of these a location marker, just done that on the sticker printer quickly, and we've got a cable for each one as well, so they're connected down into a USB port which is magneted to the underside of this desk. Just keeps it all a lot clearer, a lot nicer. So to avoid the need to bring down any rafter brackets from upstairs or from any boxes in the bracket area, I've made this guide here, so it tells you how to identify downwards or upwards ones, how you get the size and how you get the angle, and then you can just use this as a checklist to work out which ID number it is. So if you find one that's 4x2, it's a downward one and it's a say 120 degree slope, that would be an IDA 1870. I mean obviously you just pick whether it's black or galv. That was explained there. I've also supplied a pair of calipers and an angle gauge, so you've got all the tools you need to work out exactly which rafter bracket you've got. So the first part improvement is done, they are now labelled up. I've got what sort of mic pack they are, and on the back it says to return them when you're finished and return them to this desk here. I've also put a little marker in this when I'm saying opens here because I've been opening it from the wrong end for the past day or so. I've also put a little note on each of them saying it charges with USB-C because one of these looked a little bit like a micro USB instead. So I've marked exactly what USB you need to be using to charge them.
So with this new rig, there's any labels on it itself or the tool locations, so I'm just going to update that. Thank you to Jake, he's just made me some labels to add onto it, so I'm going to quickly get them put on. Cool, so it's nice uniform, another label on the back and up there.
Great job everyone, thank you very much.